Trying to get to your favorite spot sometimes can be quite cumbersome when it has to come to hooking up your boat trailer, loading all your gear into it, and then trying to maneuver your trailer into some of these tight places. Well, Nucanoe took care of that for us with their 12-foot Frontier boat. We're able to put everything, including our decoys, all of our gear with our guns, our blind bags, my dog, and also I could pile another hunter in here. These boats have the ability to hold up to 650 pounds, which means you can put everything and more in these suckers and get it to where you need to go. Nucanoe has an abundant amount of options when it comes to their Frontier 12. You have all these little cleats on all throughout the boat to where I can attach a bow line. They also have dry storage that opens up and you can actually remove the inner liner. They have these seats on this track system. The track is unbelievable. You can have so many modifications to this track and put everything in here without having to drill the first hole. It allows you to position these seats however you want them to situate yourself around your gear in here. One of the cool things about this boat are the little scuffle holes that they have. If you have less than 450 pounds in here and this thing takes on water, it'll actually drain itself. It has these channels that are cut to drain your whole boat out through these holes. Now, being that we're gonna go ahead and pile it down, they come with the plugs. We're gonna put the plugs in this hole, and that keeps the water from coming in. One of the beautiful things about this boat are the channels that are cut into the bottom of the hull that allow this thing to track perfectly. We have a nice crosswind coming up today, but this boat is staying nice and true. Not to mention the stability of this boat. I have this thing loaded down with gear. I have a young dog in the back, and this thing has remained very stable. A lot of that has to do with the over 40-inch width that this boat has. Let's go to our duck hole. It was Blake Robinson, one of our pro staff members, that first introduced me to the Nucanoe. Before that, I was all about P-rows, loving how they could go into shallow areas and they were light. But this is one thing you cannot do on a P-row, and that's what sold me on this Nucanoe. Look at this. I am on the edge of this boat and I have no water coming in. I weigh 205 pounds and I'm on the edge of this Nucanoe. The stability of this boat is phenomenal. Fully loaded down, I can still get in and out of water that's between 4 and 6 inches deep. But what about when it comes to trying to get over land? When you're trying to get to that certain little spot and you have to cross a levee or a brush pile? Well, with the Nucanoe being a little more than 70 pounds dry, this boat is no problem when it comes to getting through that grass. And it's back we go. Let's go. Now I'm out here in the water with this kayak to show you how simple it is to hook this blind up. It would be a whole lot easier if you do this before you even enter the water, but this blind is just that simple. After you pull your blind snug, there's a string at the bottom for you to go ahead and tighten up the last little bit. There you have it. Most of the time with layout blinds, if you're trying to hunt a deeper area, that area is going to have too much water in it for you to be in there with one of those layout blinds. That's where Nucanoes comes in to be awesome. This thing can sit in a dry field, or we're going to be out here in about 4 inches, 5 inches of water docked up. You're not going to be able to do that with a conventional layout blind. As I had said earlier, this blind was built for duck hunters. Watch this. They incorporated this zipper to fold down towards the hunter, and now you got a spot for your dog. Let's go. One of the advantages of the location of this little dog hatch is that it puts your wet dog right over those scuffle holes. So as your dog comes in and out, wet as can be, retrieving those birds, you don't have to worry about it flooding that Nucanoe, because as it sits there, it's sitting and draining right above those scuffle holes. Perfect design. And while providing some stealth, this also provides you protection from the sun and water.